Welcome back, everyone. I have swapped over to Necro, and I still don't have full badges, but I don't think that's really going to affect much. And I'm actually playing a more traditional Necro build. I'm using Bone Pillar as well as the Knock-Up Bone Spikes, and this is something that can be played by players of any resonance. It's been a long time since I showed this build, and I just wanted to show some of the gameplay and my thought process revolving around it, rather than just necessarily going in and blowing people up with Corpse Lance and utilizing 2-star gems and so forth. So right here I am using Wraith Form fairly defensively, even though I am pushing into them. That's really just to CC them. And now I'm throwing pillars up and basically making a wall. The Wraith Form there is just to keep that bar blocked up as they come out and allow the team to finish it off. So now I'm going to bandage up. I'm going to head in with the Crusader. And again, I'm going to want to poke for the most part, stay where I am, pick off what I can. Now this build is pretty amazing right now, and the reason for that is because there's so many Demon Hunters, right? The Bone Pillars actually work to block their arrows as a very good shield, and it's also very good against melee because they have difficulty getting around. At the moment, a lot of these matches can be won simply just by having players of a front line, say a Crusader or a Barb. I don't necessarily count Monk in that grouping, at least in terms of frontline. And it's because so many players are not on those classes. It makes the players who are utilizing them very valuable. I'm going to use a premature Wraith there, excuse me. And I have made a wall, as you can see, with my pillars. And I do want to get out of here, but I can push them back tremendously. You see how effective doing that double pillar and just preventing the 4 Demon Hunters on their team from nuking my team with arrows. And that's nothing you'll find on the stat screen or nothing that you will see in the KDA. But making a play like that allows the team to get through very quickly. Okay, the Demon Hunters all pop their cooldowns. I essentially shut them all down, and then we just move forward because they were unable to hit us while we were able to do damage to them. Just working my way through, trying to stay alive. Now, ultimately, I'm going to need more. I will get a shield off here, but I'm not going to have much else. So this will be cheat death. I will be able to Wraith Form out of this. And that will lead to me being able to follow that up. At this point, I'm going to rotate over because they just have one player here for now. And I'm just going to kind of poke. I get interrupted on my Wraith Form, which is really unfortunate. I'm going around the pillar to shield myself. And those are the kinds of things you want to do when you have incoming fire, especially from a Demon Hunter. And more importantly, you should win the matchup as Necro versus a Demon Hunter unless your Wraith Form gets interrupted. So be very cautious about when you use it and the timing of that. Otherwise, you will kind of fall down very quickly. I want to get this Barbs undying before they get to the objective. I also want to top myself off if possible. The other side has been pushed back, which is not favorable for us. And I'm actually going to go down because they managed to get a wave of Rezzers off. And that's my own fault because I should have known the timing of that. Now my team needs to continue to push forward. We cannot just fight behind the idol. Like, we have to get up. And this is a mistake so many teams and players make. They just constantly retreat because they're on attack and they want to run towards their own spawn point. But you have to move forward or you will run out of time before you get to the objective. Here I can move back because I can see the party member on my team has coming forward, the Crusader. So I can rotate at this point. The other side getting a massive push while we were fighting with all those players. And surely, hopefully we can clear this out and continue the push from this side. I don't think the other side will get in, at least not at this point. So I'm just going to use another pillar there, and that will basically shut that down. Other side actually gets in, so very surprising, to tell you the truth. I expected we would get in at some point. I just didn't expect it that soon. And now we'll go forward. And you can see the lineup that they have: Demon Hunter, Demon Hunter, Demon Hunter, Demon Hunter. And look at what's contributing for them. And although this match shows much more kills for us than them, again, think of all the plays that don't count on the scoreboard. We have 3 Necros and some frontline with an immunity from a Crusader. So we have a large ability to not only mitigate their damage, but shut it down. And that's why Demon Hunters, at the current moment, don't necessarily have super high win rates, even though everybody is enjoying playing them, and even though they are very strong 1v1. There's just a lot of things that actually prevent that, and which is why overall I don't agree with the nerfs that Demon Hunter are receiving. In fact, I think Demon Hunter was in a good state. I don't think that they were overpowered because it doesn't reflect in their win rate. They may be very strong 1v1, but typically aren't winning matches in 1v1 situations. Every now and then that may be a contributing factor, but in general, I think classes with more utility offer a lot more to the match. As always, thanks for taking the time to watch, and have a great day.